Just
love him, love him, love him. That was Eurovision star Sam Ryder talking about me on the radio, but we are going to meet right now as celebrations continue following his amazing second-place finish at the weekend, our best result since the late 1990s. Sam Ryder joins me now. Sam, it is so lovely to see you and thank you for making my weekend and making me so happy.
Lovely to meet you, Lorraine. I am so embarrassed that you saw that radio thing.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was fantastic. I am your fashion inspiration, as we could tell from that splendid outfit that you wore. But honestly, what an amazing experience. How was it to be there? And because there felt as if there was so much love in that room.
Yeah, it was honestly that was the biggest thing that I've like taken away. Like, it was palpable, the energy. It really did feel like some kind of church. The amount of joy in the room. Like, I think it's the most happy place and a happy experience I've ever been immersed in. And to share it with not just my team, but my team and my closest friends. So like, to sit there and all like catch glimpses of each other and be like, this is happening, we're really here. And I think when the first 12 points came in, I fell off into the plastic hedge behind the sofa. It was... I
would have done the same. I didn't quite know what to do with myself, Sam. We couldn't believe it. Everybody was looking at one another going, did that just happen? Did that just happen? It was fantastic. Yeah. Now, look, nobody...
You can see, like, all the delays.
Yeah, I know, all the reactions.
You know...
Nobody was going to beat Ukraine. Of course not. And that's the way it should be. Hugely, hugely symbolic, hugely emotional. And in any other year, you would have won. But actually, I guess you don't mind being second to that song?
Absolutely not. I would, if there was another year, and let's just, for argument's sake, say that there was a possibility of going and living this experience in a different year and winning, I'd still rather have experienced this year and have been a part of that sign of solidarity for the Ukraine, because those guys and that whole team are amazing. They're incredible, and what they did, how they carried themselves was admirable and just completely inspirational. So just the best feeling ever. Total and pure joy and elation.
And that's the thing about you. There is something about you that when I see your little face, I just feel better. You know, there are some people in the world that just look at you, that just make you smile. It's a wonderful thing to have. And of course, you are, you're global anyway. You had this massive TikTok following anyway. And I think you've brought lots more people to Eurovision that maybe wouldn't have watched if, a whole sort of younger generation, which is incredible.
Thank you so much, Lorraine. You're an absolute sweetheart, total legend, and just a pleasure to be chatting with you. And that's so cool of you to say, because I'm such a big Eurovision fan. It will be like the most important, and rewarding experience and moment of my life, like meeting those artists and sharing that space, like everyone being kind of, I don't know, so admirable to get on that stage in front of that many people. It's not easy, and your mind's racing a lot of the time, and just to have shared it with those people is unforgettable. Absolutely. And hopefully, yeah, you're right, people will be tuning into Eurovision going forward and getting stoked about it in the future, because life's too short to not bask in its glory.
Exactly. And I always feel, anybody that disses it and anybody says, oh, it's just a silly song competition, it's so much more than that. It's that the one time that the whole of Europe and Australia all sort of come together. And what a launch pad. Now, look, are we going to see you? Are we going to see you over the summer? Are we going to see you in festivals? What's the plan now?
Lorraine, you're going to be sick to death of me. I'm going to be popping up all over the place. There's loads of tours. I think a London show's going up on sale at the end of this week. Singles, albums, maybe. Yeah, I'm just going to enjoy the moment, try and be present in it, and just keep coming back to that gratitude that I had the opportunity in the first place, because, yeah, it could have easily not happened.
Well, thank goodness that it did, and it's and hopefully this will change a lot of perceptions. And you know, you've sort of blazed a trail now. I mean, you're going to be a tough act to follow next year, but it just shows you go for somebody that's got a massive TikTok following, that can really sing, that's got a great song, and the staging. It just all came together, didn't it? It just all lined up.
Yeah, I mean, also the team around is just so crucial. The energy of your friends and sort of being around that kindness and patience and just like consistency is incredibly important as well, because it's a very psychological experience, I think, too. Like it is slightly, like I said before, bonkers. So you have to make sure you've got good people around you. Yeah. And a good support system.
It is completely bonkers. Now, look, I'm not the only one who loves you. Alicia Keys, you did a cover of one of Alicia Keys's beautiful songs, and there she is listening to you, and look at the reaction. I love that. I mean, she just thought it was so beautiful. Yeah, that must, for you, that must be when you do a song that obviously you love very much because it means a lot to you, and then the person who wrote it and is responsible for it loves it too. That's amazing.
It's so incredible. And Alicia is like a force of a woman, like amazing writer, singer, producer, and just fantastic energy. So to kind of get a little nod from her, it felt like a little breadcrumb from the universe, like giving me a little bit of hope and faith that I was on the right path, that I was doing, I don't know, the right thing, singing. And that for an artist, when they're kind of under the radar, means so much. You can't express how much, because all you need is that little like moment of belief to keep going, and it like fuel in the tank. It will take you for miles and miles. So big up, Alicia.
Well, you've got plenty of fuel in your tank, and it is a joy to talk to you. Hopefully Spaceman's going to be #1, I would imagine. I mean, it'd be outrageous if it wasn't. But it's just so great to talk to you, Sam. It really is. And I know you want to get home and see all your friends and your family. Have the biggest party in the world. And thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lorraine. You're such just a lovely person. Appreciate you having me on the show.
Thank you. Oh, that is a man that you could cuddle all day. Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub, and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.